ancestors' place. Last Christmas holiday, I and my family went to Nepal. I felt very excited and enthusiastic when we visited there. We traveled to our home country a lot of times, but this time was very special because we visited my papa's birthplace and his ancestral village. The climate and weather, though, were somewhere cold and somewhere warm as we were in different places. It was always a sunny day until it became cloudy as we went higher on the hills to Tanbi Dada. I met a lot of relatives, uncles, children, aunts, grandpas, and grandmas. I have seen animals, such as pigs, cows, chickens, dogs, goats, cats, etc. I went boating on the Saptakoshi, which is Nepal's largest river, and visited temples. I enjoyed and ate lots of food, like pakora, momo, chow mein, and other Nepali cuisines. Besides having fun, my grandpa is very sick and unwell. We met him and he was very happy and glad to see us. He is under a critical disease, so he is having treatments near his BP hospital. My cousins, my papa's sister's daughter and son, Monica and As, are helping Bage. I would like to appreciate what they are doing to help him. I wish and hope that he will get well soon. We flew from London Heathrow Airport to Kathmandu by Qatar Airways. We had a transit in Doha Airport. My parents shopped for some duty-free whiskey. Then, we ate some food. The transit was around 6 hours, but it was very boring and I became tired and sleepy, until we checked in for Kathmandu. As we boarded on the plane, the crew's hospitality was very helpful. There were screens and remote controls at the back of the seats. We used them to watch films and TV shows. We have been offered some scrumptious food and drinks. On the next evening, we landed in Kathmandu TIA. After the checkout, we went to stay at the Kathmandu Airport Hotel for one night. There, we met my grandma, Maya Boju. After that, we went to a restaurant called Jimbu. Over there, the food was spicy and delicious, the environment was full of small crowds of people. My experience in the restaurant was very delightful and jovial. In the next morning, we left the hotel for Dharan via jeep, even though I felt very sleepy because I didn't have enough rest. I also felt bored as the journey took 10 hours or more. We stopped to observe places and took pictures. The places we've seen looked very interesting and intriguing. Some parts of the road conditions were very poor as they are under construction. They were also bumpy and stony. This was my first experience as it made me feel a bit annoyed and furious. The nature was filled with lots of foliage and greenery during the trip. Plus, we passed lots of forests on the way. All of this amazed and fascinated me. When we arrived in Dharan, it was pitch black. I met my grandpa, grandma, and other relatives. They were very eager to meet me. I went along with my dad on a motorbike to visit lots of places. We firstly crossed the Sardu Bridge to visit the Gurkha VC Park. It is a memorial park on the hills, built and established in memory of the fallen and ex-soldiers of the Gurkha army. After that, we went to the Bishnu Paduka, which is a famous, holy Hindu temple. There is a belief that many years ago local people found a rock with 2 footprints of Lord Vishnu. This is the reason Bishnu Paduka is a popular temple. I then went on the suspension bridge. I felt a bit horrified and frightened when I crossed it. On the way to the temple, we fell from our bike because we couldn't control it due to the lumpiness of the road. Fortunately, no injuries were made. I still felt scared and anxious while riding on the hills. As we went higher, we arrived at Chain Dada, from where we can see the view of Dharan, which was amazing and frightening at the same time.